Hey, this is Damon, the world's greatest philosopher. I'm here in the Hill Country near Austin, Texas. And today I'd like to talk to you about my book, The Inevitable versus Destiny. It was my first book to be published, but it's also probably one of my deepest books I'll ever publish. It's a philosophical exercise that deals with our destiny and this concept that I had called the inevitable. And let me explain for a second. All of us have a destiny. We have a destination, so to speak, and it's a place where we go to learn who we are in the world around us. Now, your destiny can be so-called a failure or a success, and the reason that's necessary is you're meant to learn about yourself whether you succeed or fail. The problem is with people is that when they learn of their destiny, all they want is the success. So their fear will drive them to mutate their destiny into what I call the inevitable. And when something becomes inevitable, it has to happen. And it causes the person then to follow or go along a path that takes them away from actually their true destiny. So I'll read you a little thing from the book to give you kind of an example of the difference between the two. Destiny reveals so that other revelations continue to open, whereas the inevitable discloses so that other disclosures remain closed. And that right there will show you pretty much the stark difference between the two in a nutshell. Whereas destiny is something that as you go along it, more doors are open and you'll learn more and you'll see more. And whereas the inevitable will take you along a path and you're always having to conceal, doors closed, and you're always, people are trying to inform you of something and you're like, wait a minute, no, that needs, we need to shut that down, blah, blah, blah. And that's because it's a mutation. It's not really destiny, because if it's really your destiny, then other people can have their destiny join your destiny, and it becomes like a force together. So in this book, I have the inevitable go back and forth between destiny to help you as a reader determine, are you right now involved in a mutation of your destiny, or are you actually doing your destiny? I'm not going to tell you what your destiny is, because I honestly wouldn't even have a clue. But I can recognize whether you're doing your destiny or not based on what I wrote in this book. So check it out. I think it's a deep read. It'll be worth your time to read, and even though I wrote it, I got to be honest, I enjoy reading it myself. So that's it right now for just a little talking about the book. I may get back into it later and break it down a little further, but just kind of introduce you to what's in here. And so I'm out. I'm going to get back to reading. This is Damon, the world's greatest philosopher.